Articus are also here.
We
The
got some
Oklahomies have
yeah.
some interesting tags, I will say. Flaffy recently becoming their #1 player after, I believe, moving in from Arkansas.
Flaffy has done a lot better. His performance at NFA2 was actually
getting ninth
very good.
pretty solidly. I mean, he lost Arsenals and Luck, but those are super respectable losses in my opinion.
I agree. Beating Wonder.
Yeah, Wonder Big Boss actually beating Fury and Jam in round 1. It's like round 2 technically, but yeah.
I think.
Yeah, everything kind of played out from there. Sounds about right.
All right, but getting into starting bands going to take out Battlefield.
I'm excited for this run back because it didn't look terrible last time they were playing it. This is top 8 now. Did they play top 8 for the 7th? No, they didn't. They didn't mark it through for it. That's really weird. I wonder why they didn't play. Are we only doing top 6? 3 out of 5? Or were we supposed to do 3 out of 5 all the way through?
I don't know.
I don't know how it's being run. I want to ask Justin that because if
I would suppose this is 3 out of 5 right now.
I imagine it would be. I hope so. Yeah, it should be if we're playing a full 3 out of 5. But the thing is that losers 8s was played as 2 out of 3s.
I like this Don't Sleep 2 layout.
Yeah, and then play a 2 out of 3 again. So this better be 3 out of 5. But it's just like for the people, for the viewers at home, you know, we got to think about our losers 8th boys.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're just doing top 6 doubles because that is a thing sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay, yeah, Fuzz got green this time, so they've already won. No, but I really love that Rob skin, actually. The red complements the blue quite nicely.
Definitely, yeah, the Scarlet Red, I think, is a great complementary color to a dark, like, navy blue like that. Ooh, but I think one of the hardest roles we're talking about is patient play versus that of
Strong Bad, man.
Yeah, more of a hyper-aggressive doubles play that we see from Strong Bad. Fuzz being able to catch out the outliers in the aggression, so.
Yeah. That's the thing is, like, you're not going to see a lot of aggression. You're not going to see a lot of anything with stationary play. That was a really good call out on Shield with the command grab confusion. Dude, confusion is actually silly. Like, it sets up into combos so well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like I was saying, like, you can't just be super stationary and hope it works, or only go for movement callouts. And I think that's somewhat of an issue of the team, is that if you don't run into them, you won't have as bad of a time with KinGly Pyrrhus. But that's very much what they bank on, is assuming positioning and making you work for it, and just seeing what, you know, you have to pass the execution test, kind of. You have to make sure that you're not getting run up on.
And I think this overall stage is definitely going to help with that. I think with how PS2 is slated and general survivability, I think with Pyrrhus playing more of a careful point like we were seeing from Fearless and Luck, it'll allow for more compliments on the passive play style. I think KinGly being allowed to play his role a lot better.
Yeah, if Pyrrhus can make the shift to point, because he was playing support last game, because KinGly prefers support sheep from what we've talked about. He likes being able to needle whore, as Max refers to it affectionately, but just being able to actually do it with a Rob is a little more difficult.
Okay, so there was this point that Pyrrhus was, so KinGly got a grab, had a back throw, and Pyrrhus was doing immediate dash dances, waiting for a confirm. When I said earlier that the best thing you can do in doubles is stand still, I actually meant the best thing to do is stand still.
No, it can be a thing, but Pyrrhus already dying.
Yeah,
this is rough.
He had unmeaningful movement, and he didn't have time to complement off of the back throw that KinGly provided, which was very, very unfortunate for the team. You have to make sure that you're there for everything and that you're just watching. Yeah,
that was a good pickup. It's a bit of a turnaround here, but that clap already killing, and
114.
Rob in the 2v1 is going to be a hell of a time.
Yeah, definitely a big respect for each other's threat zones. Even just for general teammates, Fuzz with a miscalculation on the landing of Pyrrhus.
Yeah, just sets up for that roll in.
Expecting him to be slightly more heavy.
Dude, that gyro is a pain in the ass sometimes,
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
You do have to be careful, though, because Fuzz's ability to glide toss is incredibly
Yeah,
dangerous.
Mewtwo is a very big boy.
That's one of the most uncredited burst movements that Mewtwo has.
Well, it's because he doesn't have his own item. You don't expect it much, you know?
Exactly. Other than like up B, when you see a when you see a levitating, sliding Mewtwo, it causes some players to be incredibly fearful.
Yeah.
But going straight into it, banning Battlefield once again. I wonder why. Because with how their compositions are laid out, I feel like Mewtwo Wario would be very, very strong for said.
Yeah, but it's like, do we really want to deal with like Sheik being able to run away from us? Because like that will be the goal. Is to keep the lame away.
I still think that the sharking pressure from both characters is very, very useful. But maybe it does make sense, especially if you have a pick like Smashville. I don't agree for this.
Yeah, I don't
with
think
this for
that
Pyrrhus.
denying yourself a platform to Sheik is ever quite a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like in doubles, you don't get to play a slower platform game. You got to go in sometimes. You have to work with your partner. You have to work positioning, and you don't get to do that on Smashville.
Exactly.
It's a lot easier to be a little more present on platform on stages like Battlefield or on stages like even PS2.
I think a Sheik player like Hamlin would do really well on something like Smashville.
Hamlin's a cheeky boy, too.
Yeah, I credit it to the resourcefulness of the player.
Yeah.
I think KinGly just not that Sheik. I think Malachi would do great on this stage.
Yeah.
Just because he's very cheeky with how he chooses to play onto platform, and his ground game is one of the best in the world,
he's
if
one
not
of the best players in the world.
the best in the world.
I'd argue that Bob is like, it's hard to say for me because I haven't compared the data, but like I think that Bob, playing against him versus playing against Thunders, I always felt like I was always more outclassed in every way. Like, Zaya's got a really sick neutral, and he's no doubt one of the best players in the world, but his punish game just destroys literally everyone all the time. So I feel like it's like playing Bob just felt like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like from what I've seen, what I hope to have the opportunity to do today.
Ooh, and edgeguard situation, strong bad with the rising nair.
Strong nair.
And I think definitely a great quality that Wario has. Great moves, relative easy execution, but 2v1 situation and dropping it.
Dude, in my opinion, Wario is honestly one of the best tournament characters in the game. Him, Game & Watch, I think they're both excellent characters to jump right into in the tournament.
I agree. I think overall execution is one of those characters. I think, I forget who tweeted it, but any high-level player arguably has a Game & Watch.
Yeah, he's a fundamental. He's got his really dumb stuff, I agree, but like, good stalls. He got his jumps back, so it's good.
And that's a big misposition coming out from KinGly, trying to help out Pyrrhus in, I think, every wrong way.
Yeah, it wasn't fruitful really at all.
Just trying to get in the way and putting himself off stage rather than anything else. Strong bad once again.
Yep. With
a very consistent edge guard, even though the tournament or this game is relatively even. Just
the pace of it hasn't been, honestly.
Exactly.
Like Fuzz died really early from a missed input on one of his stocks. He went straight down with a teleport, which I'm sure he didn't mean to, unless Tyler was feeling particularly down on himself. But so it goes.
Yeah. This is also of my own personal opinion. I feel like Sheiks and doubles definitely a lot stronger on immediate charge of needles, so the first one or two rather than multi-needles to build up that damage.
Yeah, they need to kill Strong Battle right now. Oh my god. Or they'll just pick Fuzz up. This might actually be doable. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where I think KinGly does really well, is when he has just one person to focus on. That'll be that. Pyrrhus is just like, fuck yeah. Yeah, boy.
And
Let's go.
It's good because I know Pyrrhus is a very momentum-heavy player. I think a lot of Houstonians are.
He is definitely like, we talk about how Bowser's a belief-based character. Pyrrhus is a belief-based player.
Yeah.
Like he has to feel himself, or otherwise he gets in this rut or this feeling that he can't do it. And it's just like, boy, you gotta scoop yourself up.
Well, that's what I was saying is that
You've got to do the baby boomer, pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
Yeah.
Go find a job, win that double set, mister. And if he believes he can do it, you know, he may very well do it. Yeah, we'll see.
And I even think that for someone like Fuzz, who is like, or the player that definitely brought up a lot of Houstonians, is that even off of like an up throw, because they're so excitable.
They are.
Is what I want to say. Is because...
Well, it's because Houston, like, everyone cheers for their boy. DFW gets ignorant as hell. Let's get honest. But, like, up throw, like, is one of the silliest kill confirms because kill throws are, like, they shouldn't be exciting. But to the heavens.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the Fuzz special.
Yeah.
Mine is the drill that would use that.
Waving the Gurren Lagann flag.
Exactly, dude.
Getting excited over that and then just creating momentum.
Yeah, dude.
I think with how Pyrrhus is playing, I think this may
give him a boost.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see if he can clean out the stock on Fuzz, but it's looking like that Nair's going to poke through shield. They've got Strongbat at a nice toasty percent, though. We'll see. Oof. But no death.
Yeah, and
they did pick up Fuzz, though. Very nice.
I think this is also a great stage. When we're talking about Yoshi's, I think KinGly is going to do very well on this stage as well.
Yeah, he gets his platform. And he gets it out of the corner as well. That's his jump, though. He will die.
Oh, great defensive option of down smash. Arguably one of the best in the game.
Honestly, the down throw, I think, was the biggest part of that because it has those consistent hitboxes. And that's what caused him to get hit by the down smash, is that he was stuck in hit stun.
Yeah.
So, super funny. Gets the angle on Fuzz while hitting Strongbat. Always nice to see. The item game's looking a lot better this game too. Like, he's making it work really, really well, and
it's better choice.
Yeah,
I would have to say.
as he throws it onto KinGly. But so it goes. It happens sometimes.
Commentators curse.
Yeah. I also like how he just doesn't ledge dash. He'll just run off, boost into stage. Like, Pyrrhus just doesn't ledge dash. That's great.
Papa Trey enjoying those sugar quiches.
Yo, those sugar quiches.
They're really good,
They fuck.
Hong Kong egg tarts
God bless,
are super good.
Oh, this combo, though. All right.
You best believe.
Oh, man, he traded out with upper. All right. We're not able to get anything on the 2v1. It is a Mewtwo. But back throw, back air. That was a super quick one. Super quick. All right, so.
And hard to react
keep him alive.
Being in that lead, yeah, definitely the momentum. It's going to rely a lot on Pyrrhus, though. Fuzz trying to hold position, missing the grab, which could have been the big punish.
The big cheese, dude.
Yeah, the big cheese.
Oh my goodness, he low profile the laser.
But arguably.
Okay, that's the stock. He's going to have to take it here. Let's see if that 200% tag that we see on Oracle is going to mean anything today.
Great save coming out from KinGly.
Yeah, they've got positioning, but they're not able to hold on to it too well here. The item is in Strongbat's hands.
Trying to... Oh.
He's got his boosts. He's going to stall out. Holds that position. They've got Fuzz in the air. Strongbat doesn't have a jump. No jump. Oh my goodness. Dude, blue team popping off here.
Yeah,
this is so much different.
This is definitely some very homey synergy that we've been seeing.
Oh, great spacing. All right, it's all up to KinGly now. Can he beat Fuzz in the 1v1?
With 35, 45%.
Goes for the boost grab. That's it. He'll seal it. And again. Oh my goodness, they're so cute.
And it's so
funny. They're adorable, dude.
Fuzz, I think Fuzz is enjoying every bit of this as well.
Fuzz just loves the game. Like, Adam's just like, oh, whatever.
He is definitely the most, he's definitely Glasses Coon of DFW, dude. Or even just Texas Project M. I think how he treats players that are below him is probably, he has the best player mentality. I think he has one of the best.
Fuzz?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were talking about Adam.
No,
it's just like
community mentality.
I was thinking like
Fuzz is very good in supporting players below him and supporting them to be just as great as.
Dude, that's the whole thing he wants. Like, I remember he was wearing the Plus Ultra tag for a while. He wants to be our All Might man. He wants to be, the symbol of hope, symbol of peace. Adam just has some 41 playing through his head all the time.
Yeah.
Please tell Mom it's not her fault. No. All right, Green Hill starting off. All right, a little bit of an awkward start. Gonna be able to start things up. Oh, was Greg catching to the IN, giving that down smash for free. Did your mic get cut?
Yeah, I think.
There you go.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
it got
back.
fixed.
You're back. Okay. That was weird.
I think there's going to be a lot of minor execution errors coming out onto this stage as we saw.
This is a bit of a cluster, and I think that KinGly and Pyrrhus both benefit from space enormously in their playstyle. But they're not doing terribly right now.
Yeah,
just gotta
bringing it back to even still going to rely on the survivability of Pyrrhus.
Yeah. This is Boku no Hero, isn't it?
This is Sonic Adventure
Sonic Adventure.
2.
God, I'm an idiot. I don't know.
No, this is it's fine. This is a instrumental. So you know how a lot of video game corporations get orchestras to do their soundtracks?
Yeah.
I think Capcom's doing a Monster Hunter one right now.
Dude, I'm so sad it's going to take it till fall for that game to come
Yeah,
out.
I know.
Enough
from
on my
PC,
frustrations with that.
But with this is Sonic Adventure 2, I think this is Chaos's theme. I could be completely wrong, even though I put this song on the build.
We still need a little Dick Main song on one of the PM builds. We definitely need holding your mama at gunpoint. Or Monsters Inc., one of the two. I may be able to anything.
Very unfortunate waft coming out from Strong Bad. Great cognizance coming out from Pyrrhus being able to spot dodge the situation, killing Fuzz.
Ooh. All right, good jump back. Oh god, he's following him. That's horrifying, but it's the Shadow Claw up and off. I'm not gonna say this is Green Team's game, but this is definitely looking a bit more like their mode of victory.
But this is what we saw in the last set. They were in the lead.
Yeah. Wall cling life.
Yeah.
Didn't get the wall jump out. Yeah, you know, it'll be rough.
But yeah, with the 102 into death.
Yeah.
All right. Expecting a lot from KinGly at this point.
Oh,
Footstool.
Stop!
Oh,
Stop!
My goodness.
Oh my god. He didn't get the full punish, but it would have been sick nasty.
I think Fuzz was incredibly surprised, basically saying, how did you survive this? To the point where he just SD.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's that.
What are those?
So sometimes you just gotta let it happen. Let it wash over you. Alright. Shaking his head defiantly, Pyrrhus moves into game 5. Alright. So was that the controller reset, John, I heard? No?
Maybe.
No, it's all good.
Still with the momentum of the set, though.
Yeah, I think that they can definitely still win this. That'd be crazy. That'd be a huge upset.
Yeah, being able to be in such a lead that they can cost themselves that game.
Yeah, just like chuck it away, man. It's going to be all right.
Knowing that they don't have to go to Green Hill.
Oh.
Final destination.
I feel like it's going to be really hard to come down, but...
it did work a lot better for the horizontal oriented stages.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like you don't have a platform to retreat to.
Because they won on Smashville, they won on Yoshi's Island, and they won, or they may win here. So,
I mean, we'll see, man. But it's looking pretty rough percentage-wise right now. I think the big thing is just like there's nowhere for them to actually escape to.
But there is a lot of aerial pressure from Pyrrhus.
Yeah.
And it's been hard for Strongbad to try and create that tracking with full hop nairs. Fuzz hasn't been able to create that much pressure, and KinGly doing very well in scouting the landings of these floaties. So.
All right, yeah, just letting him take some time, get some needles going.
Going for the rising, catching Fuzz onto the corner, but Strongbad, great rebuttal on the
thing is, he's not fast enough. Like, he didn't switch over immediately. He wanted to edge guard Fuzz, and it's like, oh, he got him with the awkward pit, but it's Rob. What am I saying?
And they're charging. They're always opting for an option and pressing buttons.
Oh, God.
When they could wait for the general punish.
Yeah. Rough, man, rough.
Yeah, I think it's just knowing your do's and don'ts.
The devil's do's and don'ts. Where's the back throw? I mean, I guess that's sort of the mix up, but...
Yeah, I think it would have been slightly questionable for the back throw, especially with Fuzz respawning.
Yeah.
But it does make sense. just to try to force that 2v1 as Fuzz was
Oh my god, the
in
pivot
situation.
Pivot boost grab is so silly in this game. I love it.
That's going to be a dead cheek, it seems.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the stocks aren't evaporating quite as much as they were on Green Hill. It's definitely looking, as I say that, you know, it happens. And there goes Pyrrhus, the young Pyrone.
yeah, it's looking like curtains at the moment, just because making devastatingly
Devastating errors.
mistakes. Yeah, it's just
small ones, but they're big enough.
I think the pressure is eating him up at the moment, just because.
Well, I also big think. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, there goes Adam. We'll take it.
I mean, you do have to realize that there are also mistakes during the set for both Adam and
for sure.
Tyler. So,
yeah, I think at this point, like taking them to Game 5 in itself is a victory, and like they're doing a pretty decent job. But all right, comes in with an air, isn't quite able to get the up air, switches targets. Oh my god,
yeah,
Pyrrhus making moves. I love it.
oh, that
not
was
quite
pretty
dead.
good.
Oh, yeah. He's got 2 boosts. Ooh.
And he's doing very well for the 2v1. Oh, that's some SoCal DI.
Hit him with the forward throw. Hit him with the Tony Romo.
That was definitely a better showing, though, than what I was expecting.
Set
overall.
1, for sure.
Very, very proud. With the results, they took... I think they also took Lunchables and Switch. I think it was either Game 4 or Game 5 at NFA, too.
Like, they're a pretty solid doubles team. Like, we didn't see it in that first set, but they definitely cleaned up.